Hello beautiful people and welcome to BBC Top Gear India. Now hit the subscribe button before you turn this video full screen. Now as you watch this, the electric vehicle infrastructure is evolving across India. You know what else is evolving? The electric vehicles themselves. A prime example of which is the new and evolved MG ZS EV. In the year 2019, battery and motor technology have evolved by the year 2022. Let's greet the newest value for money offering from the house of MG Motors, MG ZS EV. With a better motor, longer range, larger battery and host of connected feature. Let's take a look. Based on the MG Aster, the ZS EV now gets a totally new front fascia. There's sharp cuts along with a MG Chrome logo right here and a neatly designed AC and DC charging point with LED indication in the fake grille design that you see here. There's also this design that reminds you of some other car. Let us know in the comment section which one is it. The front camera sits right under the MG logo and entire front fascia design sort of comes towards and meets at the MG logo except the sharp cuts on this matte silver lining right down here to house driver assist front sensors. There's a beautiful crystalline design and now the entire car's exterior illumination is all LED. From the side it looks exactly like an MG Aster, but 17-inch wheels now come as standard. There's also a large electric badging along with these beautiful lines that flow right up to the C-pillar. There's a chrome strip that runs right across the windowsill along with chrome finishes on the door handles. And there's matte silver roof railing along with a matte silver strip right down here, adding to the entire visual appeal of the MG ZS EV. The rear of the MG ZS EV looks exactly like the MG Aster. Now you also get a ZS EV badging along with geo-enabled eSIM based Internet Inside badging right up here. And there's a new bumper with these sharp elements right below, giving it a new character design. There's also a neatly flush chrome MG logo that doubles up as a manual boot opener to liberate up to 470 liters of boot space. Like most EVs, the ZS EV gets a 7-inch digital driver's MID with ample battery information and 3 levels of brightness. The telltale lights also display all 4 seatbelt indicators. Left console displays the speed, while right digital display showcases the percentage of power with regen information. The flat bottom steering wheel is chonky, covered in black leatherette red stitch design and suits the overall mid-size SUV characteristics of the MG ZS EV. The dashboard is multi-toned and has multiple finishes, most of which are backed by soft-touch carbon fiber leatherette garnish with red accent stitches that add to the car's zippy appeal. Jet engine-styled AC vents on either side of the dashboard are designed in symmetry with the uber-cool-looking parking button. In the center, there's a large 10.1-inch touch-enabled infotainment system. This one is the fastest and the most responsive among the entire MG Motors lineup in India. Voice commands are responded faster by the car and there's also Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. We wish the evolution had us connecting our phones wirelessly for Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, but MG restricts that via a Type-C USB connector right above the wireless charging pad. There are physical toggle buttons under the center display made in neat design and good quality, commendable for the asking price of this car. Front cup holders also get a flexible yet sturdy folding shutter and the soft plush armrest also doubles up as a storage unit. Seats are comfortable, plush and driver's seat also gets electronic adjustments. The quality and soft touch carbon fiber finish fabric with red stitching is also seen on the doors and overall the door shut thud speaks volume about the quality this car portrays. Rear passenger seats are plush too and creature comforts include AC vents, Type A and Type C port along with headrests for all 5 passengers. The space is ample for 2 and a bit of a squeeze for 3 passengers, but 2 passengers can enjoy a large armrest with covered cup holders. The panoramic sunroof makes the car feel roomier, especially against the black inserts inside the overall cabin. Speaking of sunroof, the car also gets one of the largest opening sunroof hatch across its segment. MG ZS EV comes loaded with a host of connected features and cool tech. To know more, click on the pop-up icon above or visit Exhibit Mac channel for a detailed tech analysis of the MG ZS EV. The MG ZS EV now gets a new 8 hairpin motor that produces 176 PS of power. The power difference from the earlier ZS EV is very noticeable, especially when you're driving the newer one. Now there are three modes: the eco mode, the normal mode, and then there's a sport mode. In the normal mode, things are jack of all trades. You get faster acceleration, you also get good top end. In the eco mode, everything is a little less responsive apart from regen. Regen is put at its maximum when you're in eco mode. The most exciting mode of this car has to be the sport mode, where the entire torque is generated right from standstill and the car just zooms past triple digits before you even notice. Like most EVs, the torque generated by MG ZS EV and the new motor is very impressive. The car just speeds up, and before you know it, you're crossing illegal speeds. The steering feel of the MG ZS EV is floaty, but it still is very well weighted for its segment. There's also a host of driver assist features that this car gets, from lane keep assist to lane departure warnings and a lot of other things as well. This car also helps you out in maintaining that lane for a few seconds. The NVH quality is also a highlight of the MG ZS EV. Inside the cabin, there's only one audible noise, and that is the road noise from the tires. Despite the added weight from the 50.3 kilowatt-hour battery that gives you 461 kilometers of claimed range, the car handles really good for the kind of size that it is introduced in. The suspensions are tuned on the comfort end of things, and you'd find that sharper bumps will make their noise audible inside the cabin. High-speed stability and cornering control is amazing on this vehicle. There's one thing that I really like about the MG ZS EV, and that has to be the brake feel. Now, in most EVs, the brake feel is very janky. It does not feel like you're braking hard enough, or the region sort of intervenes with your braking. But MG has struck a very nice balance of regen and the brake feel. In this scorching Mumbai heat, I wish the AC was a bit more powerful. Right now, it's almost at its full power and I'm still perspiring. Now, I may be nitpicking, but this is something that I also noticed in the MG Aster, and that is that where the driver's seat is located, the steering does not feel like it's bang in the center of this particular position. It feels like it's more offset towards the left and the driver's seat is towards the right. Overall, frankly speaking, driving this car feels very easy. It feels like a job that can be done by a new driver as well. And the host of connectivity features along with safety features make it even easier to drive the MG ZS EV, especially in cities like this. As we all know, competition improves the market, and MG has a very competitive product with the new MG ZS EV. Now, if you're in the market with 25 lakh rupees of budget and are considering an EV, then the MG ZS EV with a newer, faster motor, a bigger, larger battery with longer range, well, relatively longer range, and host of added features makes a compelling package. Now, one thing that does not change is range anxiety. I have 10% left with 31 kilometers on that particular dashboard. Well, until next time, this is Top Gear, and please subscribe.